So I'm Aditi and today I'm pulling an all-nighter today. It's winter, so first closing the curtains and it's 8th of January 11:27 p.m. as you can see. Before starting, I usually make a to-do list, 3 chapters of science for tonight by the way. So I always like starting with science because it needs more focus and at night time there's no distraction at all, I think so. So today I give myself three science chapters to complete: heredity, carbon and its compound, and our environment. So honestly, firstly, let me tell you about carbon and its compound. I missed this chapter in tuition earlier because I had gone somewhere that day. But today my tuition teacher revised it, so I listened very carefully this time and I mostly took an overview of the notes that my teacher had already made for us. In class, I understood some parts but not very deeply. That's why even after going to tuition, I still prefer self study and I feel like I understand chapters better when I sit and study on my own. So now back to heredity. Heredity is actually an easy chapter, but when it was taught in school, I was not fully focused, so I did not understand it properly at that time. Recently, my tuition teacher revised this chapter, so it became much easier for me to understand it. And after that, I was able to understand the concepts by myself, write proper notes, and study it calmly and more deeply and focus. I personally do not like watching lectures or one shots video every time. I feel like reading NCRT line by line works better for me. Everyone studies differently, and this is just my point of view. And yes, I do watch lectures sometimes, but not always. When I want to understand a chapter deeply, I prefer NCRT reading instead of videos. It helps me learn faster and more clearly, so that's the reason I prefer that. And while studying heredity, I also screenshot some questions to solve later on, especially the ones that have a very high chance of coming exams. So I also wrote them. And I keep my notes very simple. I mostly write with a blue pen only. I do not use many colors in my notes. Sometimes pink and black, very rarely, not, often. So as you can see, the whole page is mostly just blue. Like right, not right now, but at this point, I was just continuing my study, nothing special, just writing and revising quietly. I was not feeling sleepy or tired, so I decided to keep going. And this is usually how my night study sessions are. I like studying when everything is quiet and there are no distractions and I can focus better. So today, I just decided to share it with you all and nothing more than that. So I was mainly revising concepts and writing notes properly by reading the NCRT, and I was not rushing, just going page by page. Sometimes I stop for a few seconds just to think and understand, and I don't like memorizing without clarity. I also marked a few questions to solve later and screenshot them, especially the ones that look important for the exam. I also wrote them in my notes. While studying, I did not even realize how much time had passed. I was just in my own zone, and that is the thing that I like about myself. I do not take many breaks during study sessions like this because once I start, I like finishing a good part before stopping. This part of the vlog is just calm studying, no pressure, no stress, just consistency. And this is your sign to study, yes. And now, as you can see, finally my chapter has completed. And now I went to the kitchen. Everybody was asleep, and I made Maggie for myself because I was feeling a little bit hungry at that time. I added some chili flakes and all. And then it was time to start another chapter, our environment. And yes, this chapter is easy, but the questions can be tricky sometimes. Many times the questions come in different way than we expect. So I decided to write NCRT line by line once again. After reading NCRT properly, I solved the exercise questions of the chapter and it was done. By 3:42 a.m. my list was completed and I was feeling very light and happy after completing my task. And I also listened to music for about 20 minutes and that was all for today. Thank you.